Hi, Stephanie. Oh my gosh, this Stephanie's a friend of mine from undergrad, from Dayton, from good old Wright State University, the sixth floor. Stephanie, I don't know if you remember what if you know. We will always remember honor 6 West. 6 West. Okay, as I forget it. As I forget the thing I just cherished that I just promised to remember. Je me souviens. Anyways, Stephanie comes to us. I know her from, God, residence hall in university in Dayton. Fuck yes, that was eons ago. It's a good fucking times, man. And like, First of all, can we just stop and just sniff the obvious here? What the fuck are these is Wright State doing naming a dormitory building honors? Like how pretentious are we trying to be here? Okay, like can we just run with the fact that that you stick all the smart people in one building? Yeah, sure. That's cool too. Whatever you want to do. But then the slap on slap on the name honors dorm. Like you couldn't even fucking think of the first honors chair or something. Like the first dude who thought of the honors program. Who conceived the honors program. You couldn't think to put his name on fucking building. You just put honors dorm, and you just do it to kind of be pretentious about it. Obviously, right? I mean that's the only reason I can think of. Nonetheless, Stephanie, we lived in the honors dorm. Thank you very much. So, whatever. We'll play the pretentiousness and just go about and carry on, I suppose, right? Play our part and everybody's happy. No, but let's talk about what really went down on 6 West, Stephanie. Let's talk about some of the real stories that the honors kids, whatever the fuck, because there were a lot of non-honors kids there. It wasn't just the honors kids. That's kind of the joke about it all, So I mean, what the fuck would even if you have enough non-honor? I mean, and I'm not even trying to be excluding about it or anything. I'm not trying to kick people out of the building or anything like that. But fucking hey, why do you fucking anyways? I mean, especially when we live in a world where it's where it's generally I think understood that one of the major things about university is that you hang out with people outside of your little bubble, right? And so anyways, and I get, okay, well, anyways, that'll be there's an entire debate, I'm sure, around sort of the merits and, pros and cons of, sort of grouping people by so-called, how smart they are, because, I shit you not, and, I don't mean, I am not, please don't take this as me kind of, spitting on just, on academic, on scholars programs and honors programs and so forth. I think those things are valuable and they ought to be, that exist. I mean, I'm not saying those things are inherently bad or evil or divisive even. I mean, divisive, perhaps they produce unintended consequences that then are divisive. But anyways, that's another shit. That's a whole tangent, girl. Anyways, let me get back onto the fucking fun stuff here. 6 West. 6 West. Man, I'm trying to think of the shenanigans on 6 West. And I think for a while, you and I had gone through our our times when we really tried to separate ourselves from the shenanigans, you know what I mean? Because obviously it was a fun floor, but there were just times when we needed to get the fuck away, for one reason or another, either because we were actually being good students and studying and fearfully studying for our next exam, all that, and locking ourselves in our rooms and so forth. Either that or oh fucking hey, I'm just remembering some of the other folks on our floor. And I don't. This is gonna sound okay. Whatever. It is gonna sound kind of whatever, but they were definitely not honors kids. If you look at some of the folks on our floor, it would be easily if you stood all of us up, all of the people in our building, and kind of went kind of detective style down the line, and with the goal of trying to root out the try to find the non-honors kids, you would find these folks right away. No offense, I know it sounds kind of insulting, an insult, but I mean that in the best possible way. But no, they were amazing. Like, okay, so okay, if you get offended, I apologize, and I will write you a lovely note. I don't mean to say you're dumb, any of these people, but like, I got that whole group, like, God, Casey, Krista, like that whole, fuck, they were partiers, girl. I mean, very plainly and shamelessly so, right? And I loved them for that. And I just love that they were like just kind of stuck into the to the like, you know, with the honors kids, you know. Jesus fuck. Like I think like looking back on that all, it's just that thing. You know, I can't help but laugh at all that bullshit. I shouldn't say bullshit. There's some, like I said, there, you know, like whatever, you know. The whole, I guess the pretentiousness of it all is kind of what I'm referring to more so here. But like, because I shit you not, I was starting to say this before. Actually, I was also like, in addition to like, you know, at Wright State, like the dorm building being the fucking honors dorm. Like, you know, I'm sure a lot of us can associate to this in some level. Like, I had the I went actually, and I don't want to spit on this program at all, but I shit you not, I was in this program, and this program I should actually try to see if I can get involved as an alumnus. Anyways, this program is called the Martin Essex School for the Gifted. I shit you not, the title consists of School for the Gifted. And like, okay, cool guys, like I'm really flattered, I'm fucking honored, in fact, to like get to be in such a exclusive little club. Thank you for that honor. And yeah, kind of, that's funny. Thank you for that honor. It's kind of an ironic irony in a way. Anyways, oh gosh, but like I don't understand like how, I don't know. I guess I just failed to, maybe, I mean, obviously it was a different world back then, and I am, I'm a believer in rewarding like people who achieve, good grades and tangible metrics of performance, academic performance and aptitude and, skill, etc., all the things you'd want, and being able to have a yardstick, a fair yardstick to, to divvy out all the scholarship mess to, eventually down the line, right? Anyways, my point is, but damn it, that's so fucking audacious in my opinion. School for the Gifted. Anyways, I was in a program that was, that was the name of it. And, oh gosh, Steph. Anyways, oh my god, like this program. Sorry, I just went on I think I went on like 3 different tangents here, but like the tangent I want to continue here is the one about this, like, honors shit and like gifted shit, like, getting it. I mean, there has to be a way to sort of like challenge smart people, to kind of provide like accelerate, like for instance, AP classes and, accelerated programs that sort of kind of are in line with, kind of are in step with their advanced level of aptitude and shit, and so forth. But like, I just find that that sort of like the smugness about it just so like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm sure, shit, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of one of these things that's just like, well, duh, that's just the way it always is, has been. But like, fuck, I just kind of, I fail to see like kind of what the whole point of that is, I guess, really, the pretentiousness of it. But I don't know.